look at that. I'm already crazy. Traffic jam sounds delightful. You get your hand jammed in the door, that ain't no good neither. There's good jam and bad jam, and I think we both know which one traffic jam falls under. The good one. Do you think traffic jams will occur in space? I fell in, as far as I can go before I get copyright strike. I fell in. Don't you worry, Dansby. There's no reason for alarm. It's still early enough in the season to turn it around, but we've got some real low batting averages going on. We're gonna get back on the horse and we're gonna ride. The bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge. So it ain't around. It's all around us. Maybe we could call it Jurassic Jam. Dinosaurs in the same situation, all trying to get through one canyon. You got a line of dinosaurs all lined up trying to get through that one single canyon. It's the only way to get through the mountains, to get to the other side where it's a little bit warmer, where the dinosaurs want to be, but they're all crowded in there. They can't get through. Jurassic Jam. Bunch of ants trying to get down to the nest with their donation to the queen, but it gets too clogged up. There's too many ants all at the same time, and they're all bouncing off each other. They got a loaf of bread in one hand, but they are stuck together in the middles of their bodies. That's right, you guessed it. It's a thoracic jam. What's a thorax? A cooler version of Thor, because Thor starts with a hammer, and it's a little baby hammer. But now a thorax, now that's cool. I'm on a petition for Thor to get an axe. Get rid of this hammer idea. What are you gonna demigod some nails into some boards? It could also be a boxing maneuver. You want to punch an ant in the right spot, you give him a thoracic jab. Ooh. Now that would be something to see. Some ant boxers. Not the kind you wear on your body, but the kind that are in the ring. They got 4 fists. They're standing on 2 legs. But then they got 4 gloved up little paws, and they are just going to town. What kind of maneuvers can you do with 2 uppercuts at the same time? Jab, jab, swing. You just got yourself a conch punch from 2 gloved up ant hands, and boom, you are knocked out because you got the thoracic jab, which is the ant equivalent of the 1-inch punch. There could be a lady that used to live with the dinosaurs back in the day, and her name was Jan, obviously Jurassic Jan. Now Jurassic Jan came along this canyon where she saw the Jurassic Jam going on, and that's where she got her name Jurassic Jan, because she was conducting the traffic through that. And she said, "No, you stop right there, Brontosaurus. It's not your turn. We gotta let Brachiosaurus through there. Bronchiosaurus is next." And then she had a sign that only dinosaurs can read, which was probably a hunk of meat. Everybody loves Jurassic Jam. Now I know that there's a lot of debaters online talking about all kinds of different things, and they'll cross their legs a weird way like a grasshopper, and they'll talk in educational terms, and they never really come to any agreement, and they never really change anybody's mind, but they like to sit there and talk a lot about it. But those two, when they get up there to debate and they never get along, they never agree, that would be called a scholastic jam. Now when you get too popular of a workout routine and everybody wants to get on board, you know where this is going. That's a gymnastic jam. Everybody wants to do a bunch of cartwheels all at the same time, and they get all tangled up. One of them's upside down, one of them's upside up, one of them's sideways up, and they are tied up into a pretzel-like knot because they're in a gymnastic jam. If I tried to do any maneuver whatsoever right now, it would cause me by myself to be in a gymnastic jam, because something would not be functioning when I got through. My joints would fall apart into ash. If I tried to do a cartwheel, I would snap apart. All them monks are climbing up the mountain trying to get in to the temple, but they can't quite all get in all at the same time. They're being extra peaceful, and they've got their arms crossed in a peaceful manner. They got their robes and their bald heads, and they're trying to get in there. They can't get in there though, because there's just too many monks all at the same time. That's a monastic jam. You got Stretch Armstrong, that was the Elastic Man. Not quite the same as a traffic jam, but a close cousin. Now, once Jurassic Jan got out of the dinosaur period, she went to school and became a professor, and she became Scholastic Jan. That's a sarcastic jam. There's probably somebody out there trying to make a work of art out of jelly with a bunch of straws and maybe a potato gun, but what we got there is an artistic jam. In order to get out of a traffic jam, you need a traffic man to wave around. He's got a whistle, waves his arms around. He's wearing a bright yellow vest, and he points and he yells and he puts up stop signs with his hands. That's a traffic man to get out of a traffic jam. And in order to take a break, he's got to have a sandwich. So he's going to take a break. Traffic man's going to take a break and have some traffic jam, and then he's going to get back on the road and fix the traffic jam. Hungry while you drive? Do you find it unwieldy to have a triple-decker burger in your hands while you drive? Try traffic jam. Hands-free. If you get into a social situation that's sort of awkward, but it's happened before in history, maybe it's even happened in a movie, maybe it's happened so many times that it has become a classic jam. If you got a serious problem and you really like to have pickles on your sandwich, but you just don't have any pickles, that's a classic jam. Crunchy pickles. They snap when you bite them. You ever have one of those moments where you go to pick something up and you drop it? No big deal, you pick it up again and you drop it again, maybe even a third time, you just drop it again? Some kind of wiring mishap in your brain where you just can't seem to pick it up right. Can't hold it right. It just wants to be on the floor. You come across an intersection where it's all blubbered up and there's so much traffic flying all over the place, and you needed somebody to take charge, but there wasn't a human around, so they got some creature with 4 hooves and some curly white hair going, bah! You got yourself a traffic lamb. I suppose there could be a traffic cop named Pamela. And of course, she's known as Traffic Pam. Her and Jurassic Jan get along pretty good. Now, if that traffic is going toward the same canyon that Jurassic Jam was occurring at, now you got Jurassic Jan and Traffic Pam in a traffic jam at the Jurassic Jam because a traffic man didn't make a good traffic plan to avoid the traffic jam. Maybe the traffic man is named Traffic Sam because Traffic Sam didn't do a traffic plan that prevented a traffic jam. Now Traffic Pam and Jurassic Jan are stuck in Jurassic Jam. What are we even doing with our lives? I'm over here blabbering to a Funko Pop and a Cub hat. The bridge! Now, if you didn't know it already, Traffic Sam is actually a clam. So Traffic Sam is a traffic clam, and he makes a traffic plan to avoid a traffic jam. But he didn't do too good making a traffic plan, so there was a traffic jam. And Traffic Pam and Jurassic Jam got stuck in the Jurassic Jam. And now, we're done with that stupid joke.
Mister want to do the traffic jam. Oh, Mister want to do the driving in the traffic jam. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.